we are, sir.
Welcome to a very special edition of MTV2 presents the XFM Metal Hammer Riot, a multimedia rock hit straight into your veins. And if you want the full Riot experience, you can find us on MTV2 every Saturday night, 9 p.m, Tuesdays at 10 and Thursdays at midnight. You can hear it on XFM with Ian Canfield on his rock show every Friday from 11. And of course, you can read all about it every month in the magazine for 21st century noisemongers, Metal Hammer. Anyway, coming up in this very special edition, we take off our pants and jacket with Blink 182.
Southern California punk rock, like the Vandals. You see Warren, the guitar player, jumping around with pink Speedos on and jacking off in front of your face. You know you're not going to be like, that's not punk. That's, right. That's more punk than, you know, spiking your hair up any day.
Fear Factory talk about their version of the New World Order.
I don't want to be considered part of this new metal scene, because to me, we've been doing this music for 8 years, so I don't think it's that new. You know, I know where it comes from.
Videos from Spineshank, Godsmack, Cradle of Filth, and previously unseen footage part from their Hybrid Theory album, This Is Crawling.
Blink 182 are here tonight on The Riot Show to talk about their new album, Take Off Your Pants, and Jack here. This is Travis, this is Mark, how are you?
Good, what's going on?
Hanging out behind the club on the weekend, acting stupid, getting drunk with my best friends.
So this new album, harder sound than the previous album, is that deliberate or did it just turn out that way?
It's kind of both, I think. We went in definitely wanting to make a harder sounding record. We wanted it to be a little less polished than End of the State was. We wanted the guitars to be a little more prominent. We wanted things to just sound a little more edgy, but at the same time we were also listening to bands like Fugazi and Refuse when we went into the studio, and I think that kind of bled its way into the recording as well.
Is this because you're hearing more bands that are sounding like Blink 182 coming out left, right and centre from the American market now, so you thought now was the time to go a bit harder, or are you kind of oblivious to that?
Not really. I mean, we just went in and tried to write a better record than Enema of the State. Was our real only intent when we went into the studio. And it just so happened that the songs we wrote were all, you know, some were a little faster, some were a little slower and harder, and, you know, that's just the way the record turned out, kind of.
You've always had a kind of a poppier edge, a more mass appeal edge to your music, but before you became mass appeal, did you get lots of sort of hardcore punk kids turning up to the shows?
When we first started off, we were pretty much all like skate punks would come to the shows, you know? I mean, there were not so much like GBH fans or things like that were coming to the shows, but just, you know, Southern California punk rock kids.
But I always got the impression, you know, if you look at the stuff with the boxer shorts and with the dwarfs and stuff like that, there'd be like the hardcore punk kids that will be like, well, this is way too in the mainstream for us, we can't get down with this.
It's different though, like Southern California punk rock, like the Vandals. You see Warren, the guitar player, jumping around with pink Speedos on and jacking off in front of your face. You know you're not going to be like, that's not punk. That's, right. That's more punk than, you know, spiking your hair up any day. And I don't know, and it seems like everything that anyone's seen over here, like boxer shorts or us naked or us making fun of someone, everyone grasps onto it and just holds onto it. And they're trying to relive that moment, but it only happens once, you know?
The funniest thing is like a kid might like all the small things and just know us from that one video and hear us on the radio. And so they go, oh, I want to go to the Blink 182 show and know nothing about us except that one song and come to the show and think it's going to be like just a clean show. And I mean, when we get up on stage, we say the most offensive things we can possibly think of to say. I mean, you see a 10-year-old kid and his mom out in the audience, and with just the stuff we say, after the first 2 minutes, the mom just freaks out and pulls her kid up and leaves. I think that's the funniest shit in the world. I love that.
And for the future of Blink 182, where do you see it lying, or do you even think about that?
I think if we're still writing music that we're, you know, if we're still writing music and we're still happy, then we'll still be a band. You know, 3 years from now, I'm sure we'll still be influenced by the same bands we've always been influenced by, but of course we're going to get better or learn more, you know?
Yeah. So Take Off Your Pants and Jacket is out now, and if you're one of the kids whose mum took you out because you were 10 years old and they were saying bad things, it's Jacket, Jacket, remember, not Jacket. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Here's the check that we got from the production company to make our video. And then go into this bank right here, cash it, have some fun.
Hanging out behind the club on the weekend, acting stupid, getting drunk with my best friends. I couldn't wait for the summer and the Warped Tour. I remember it's the first time that I saw her there. She's getting kicked out of school 'cause she's failing. I'm kinda nervous 'cause I think I'll invitate me. She's the one, she'll always be there. She took my hand and I made it, I swear. 'Cause I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool that it's sneaking through the window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. When we said we were gonna move to Vegas, I remember the look her mother gave us. 17 without a purpose or direction. We don't know anyone an explanation. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool and it's sneaking through the window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. Black and white picture of her on my wall. I waited for her call. She always kept me waiting. And if I ever got another chance, I'd still ask her to dance. Because she kept me waiting. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool that it's sneaking through the window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till the parents go out of town. I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. 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 With the girl at the rock show.
You're watching a special edition of MTV2 Presents the XFM Metal Hammer Riot. Still to come, we have videos from Godsmack, Cradle of Filth, and previously unseen footage of Ozzy Osbourne. But first up, Ian Camfield goes back to the future with Fear Factory.
Take me through the concept. Tell me where we left off on Obsolete and where we're going to with Digimortal.
Well, the concept has actually evolved through the futuristic years that we're talking about, without being a sequel, you know, because it's obviously it's definitely part of the past of Digimortal, but it's not a direct catalyst. And the concept has evolved into where it's not man versus machine anymore, where it's now man and machine. Like any type of evolution, you adapt to new elements in your environment, and technology is that element, and it's so prominent, so much around us, part of us, that through the years we're going to adapt to that, and you know the technology is definitely going to evolve into us as well, to where we are one and the same, a symbiotic relationship.
As far as the music goes on this new album, Digimortal, there's more kind of stuff going on. Dino's not here, but Dino said that some of the guitar, the inspiration came from U2, which has got to prompt the question, is this the most accessible Fear Factory album yet? Because that was said about Obsolete.
I mean,
I think this is the
It
most
was.
accessible, because we matured a lot on this album. We tried different things, different sounds. Like Dino, for instance, playing clean guitar. He would sit there and play this clean guitar part from Invisible. And he's like, "Oh, I can't do this. This is not Fear Factory." I go, "Why is this not Fear Factory? It's you. You're part of Fear Factory. You're playing that. It's Fear Factory. You know what? I'm gonna put some clean bass on top of that. What about that? You know what I mean?"
This is an accessible record, and for the main reason that is because it is so focused, because it's so compact and precise, and because that we definitely took deliberate steps to write these type of songs. We wanted to simplify Fear Factory, uncomplicate the machine, and not drag it down.
How long did it actually take to put the album together in the studio? Because I've heard stories about tracks being recorded multiple times, far more than usual.
Very true.
We wrote for about 7-8 months. Right. And then one thing we've never really done in the past is like do an extensive pre-production. And we
did like 3 demos before.
Yeah,
during
3 demos. Redid the songs, and until it was perfect.
See the light on the day has arrived for us. Genesis of our evolution.
Because we were so prepared in the recording studio, everyone finished their parts and had time to sit back and reflect and listen to the song. For instance, I recorded Acres of Skin 3 times. And each time it got better and better. Try to get the best performance, and being able to sit back and critique. It's like, well, your voice could sound a bit stronger.
A linchpin holds within a means to an end.
Are there any nods towards the current rock bands that are breaking out and making it really big at the moment? Because you want to be up there with the Slipknots, the Papa Roaches, the people like that, and you should be, right, with this album?
Not necessarily I want to be up there with them, but I don't want to be considered part of this new metal scene, because to me, we've been doing this music for 8 years, so I don't think it's that new. I know where it comes from.
God, give me a pause. God, give me a pause. See the light on the day has arrived for us.
Leroy! Open up! Your rent is due! Now!
That was Godsmack, and you're watching an exclusive episode of MTV2 Presents the XFM Metal Hammer Riot, given away with Metal Hammer magazine. Next up, this is the Union Underground.
Penetrate all the simple minds. They adore what a bore, how they stand in line. Dilate, what's my drug of choice? It's okay when they pay, they say I got the voice. Look at this, a mother is a millionaire. Realize it's a mask that you wear. Violate, such a simple plan. Turn me on, it's the dead man, yeah! I want it, I need it to make a man, yeah! I love it, oh, rock star, yeah! I want it, I need it to make a man, yeah! I love it, oh, rock star! Penetrate all the simple minds. They adore what a bore, how they stand in line. Dilate, oh, what's my drug of choice? It's okay when they pay, they say I got the voice. Look at this, a little boy is a millionaire. Realize it's a master that you wear. Violate such a simple plan. Turn me on, it's the dead man. Yeah, I want it, I need it to make a man. Yeah, I love it. Rockstar, yeah, I want it, I need it to make a man. Yeah, I love it. Rockstar. Penetrate all the simple lies. 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 I'll
That was A Fire Inside, more commonly known as AFI. And you're watching an exclusive edition of MTV2 Presents the XFM Metal Hammer Riot. Up next, a very special, previously unseen, some might say classic clip of Ozzy Osbourne from Ozfest 96 USA. Here he is now performing Perry Mason.
I wanna hear you. Now you didn't think I was gonna go now, did you? No, I'm fucking here forever. Do you want me to do one more song? Hey! Rumor has it there is a fucking full moon somewhere. Yeah! Come on! Everybody! Just one last thing before we go. Make sure you go home safely because I want to come back here next year and kick your fucking ass again. And let's make this the part of the fucking Ozfest for every fucking year, man. The planet needs some fucking fun. What's the matter with these fuckers on the TV now, man? All I got to say is I've had a fucking wonderful time tonight. The boys in the band have. God bless you all. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
This
That was Cradle of Filth from the album Bittersweets to Succubi. And that's it for this special edition of MTV2 Presents the XFM Metal Hammer Riot, brought to you free with Metal Hammer magazine. And it's worth remembering you can choose your own favourite videos by going to mtv2europe.com, clicking on Create, and then in the hour heading, put Metal Hammer. It'll fast track you straight to the channel. And you can also check out our page, mtv.co.uk/riot. Also, check out the full Riot experience every week on MTV2, Saturday nights 9 p.m, Tuesdays at 10, Thursdays at midnight. You can hear it on XFM, on Ian Camfield's Rock Show every Friday from 11. And of course, you can read all about it every month in the mighty Metal Hammer magazine. I'll see you there. Goodbye.